Mm-hmm. Their important traits are that they love you. I did set my game correct. Okay, yeah, it's all good. That's awesome. They love you too. Now Claire is here. Hello, Elijah. Thanks and good luck. It's like ice cold, by the way, so I'm not expecting much from this session. Yesterday wasn't a very good day for me, like gaming-wise, but I feel a lot better today, so hopefully I can feel better. Also, my sessions after the stream I did of Ninur, because I did 2 more Ninur sessions after that, in that day, they went quite well, all things considered, so hopefully I can do well, but if not, I'm have a lot better of a mindset today, so I don't think I'm gonna crash out. Well, it's not like I crashed out yesterday, I just got quite frustrated. I think they're... I think they're just... They might be like Kirkinian, might be they them. I'm not sure. I don't think they would mind getting called she. I don't know, I'm speaking about it like they're like a separate person. Oh wait. No. I'd like that. I was hoping it was gonna warm up before my appointment, but my appointment's in 3 days and I checked the weather and it's gonna be like cold. It'll be in the 30s. Barely was playing Cookie Clicker. So what do we want out of this Ninur session? Oh, that's unfortunate. I think in this session I want to pass screen flipping maybe 8 times. I think that's a modest amount. And I think I want to get 2 clears. Thank you, Faker. Yeah, if I could beat Ninur twice today, that would be successful, but if I only beat it once, that'd be kind of mid. Well, if I have to take one, I'll take one. Oops. I'm always scared to like sit at my desk when it's cold because it's like my desk is a rather cold place. Like I can feel the keyboard. Yeah. It's nearby a window, but the window is always closed, but it's still like colder by the window. Smart. Okay. Oh baby. I was gonna be able to see when there's a good run. I love you too. But also that is true, Banker. That is very common. It is kind of funny because it's like you can feel like you're getting better at screen flipping, but when it comes down to it, so many screen flippings are like you actually can't do anything on them because there's just too much. They're too dense. I've mentioned this before, but Max actually practiced screen flipping without the screen flipping, just the raw attack with no visual effects. And apparently the pass rate was still only like 1 in 15 to 1 in 20. So the screen flipping only makes it like 10 times as bad. Yeah. Like, yeah, the visual effects really do make it that much worse. Which is kind of interesting to think about, because it like paints a picture that like if you were fully adapted to the visual effects to the point they didn't like affect you anymore, your pass rate of screen flipping would be like consistently once a day. Or more even. It's just a little bit wild to think about. Partially because that's not happening. Yeah, it's very hard to read with the screen flipping, and then the attack itself is just really dense. That was not badly played. Thank you. Uh-oh. True. I thought that wasn't gonna be very hard, but I still got hit on that final. That's my 64th 4-hit, bro. Dude, what is this, man? All of my, like, 4 hits are less end of 4. 64, 24, 14, and 4. Yeah. There's so many times when you die to something that seems like it shouldn't be too hard, because it's just so hard to tell where the kid is on the attack, and then on top of that, it's, like, super fucking disorienting. Okay, but I really wanted to beat Ninur in my 6th run past screen flipping because, like, when I was playing Southern Extra, I think I died 4 times the final jump and then second tried final. Or the second last jump, I died 4 times to it and then second tried final. So I was hoping it'd be the same for Ninur, 4 deaths before final and then 2 deaths to final. But the issue is that there's 4 attacks before final. Or not 4, 3. Bro just doesn't know what numbers are right now. Yep. Okay. No, okay, it's back. Today's the last day of January, so I still have a chance to beat Ninur. You know, in January. Okay, but February. Yeah, because apparently Doggy is going to be playing Grief every day in February, so I gotta beat Ninur before he beats Grief. Yeah. Why would Dream do that? Like, why would you say that? Grief is a Geometry Dash level that a player called Doggy is trying to beat. It's a level, it's red, it's black, it's hard. He's been playing it for like 2 years. What was it? I feel like I know what it might be, so I want to hear you say it. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, yeah. Oh, I was a little surprised that that would make you laugh. You just don't seem like the kind of person who would. Yeah. True. So basically Grief is like really hard, and it's also kinda long, it's like 3 minutes long or something. It's probably close to 2.5. So basically, to give you an idea of like the grind experience, I think like 6 months in or something, he got to 80% through the level. And then I think it took over a year for him to beat that PB. Yeah, it's pretty rough. And when he beat it, it was by 3%. He got to 83, which to be fair is a pretty good PB, because he got past the hardest part of the level, which... True, he did, like, as soon as he got, like, that run to 83, he just stopped playing. Like, bro, like, broke the mind block and was like, I want to re-mind block. Like, what the fuck? What is this guy doing? Although he did do a stream back after, like, started streaming again after a while, and he got a pretty good session where he got to 73, and he also beat the level from 25%, so some pretty good rounds. He's going pro. There's also that time that he did like 65 to the end, like 3 times in a row. That was pretty hype. How did that not hit me? Ugh, gross. I see. Oh. It makes sense that there would be... I'd imagine blue Bloodbath is just the level Bloodbath, but they made it blue. I'm not an expert in GD, so I wouldn't know. I see. Dun 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 dun. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of GD players out there because it's a popular game. I thought about trying to get... Jesus. I thought... Oh my god, stop! Oh my god. I thought about trying to, like, play the game casually for a bit, and so I played it for 20 minutes, and I was like, I should play this game some more, and then I never did, so... What I will do today is probably start reading Clannad. What does that have to do with anything? That was dumb. Pro. That is making me sound weak and frail. Bro. Not that much. Ninur makes me feel weak. I like saying that Ninur makes me pregnant. That's kind of a weird thing to say out of context, but trust me. Well, I guess it doesn't really make sense. For the record, if I was carrying Ninur's baby, I would abort it. What? Is that crazy to say? Sorry, I'm a little loopy because I only slept 7 hours, so this is what these are the kind of conversations you get to hear. These are the kind of conversations you get while playing Ninur on 7 hours of sleep. Now, 7 hours of sleep is like, that's an average amount of sleep, but I also slept like 5 hours the previous day, so like I have like a net loss of like 2 hours, so it's like suboptimal. Oh. It's okay. I can definitely function on 5 hours of sleep, it's just like I prefer to have a little bit more. Because I was really tired by like 10:30 last night. I remember the thing Simkin said. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, humans are pretty adaptable, but some stuff is, not ideal conditions. Regardless if we get used to it or not. Man, that is so bad. Oh, almost well played. Yeah, low energy games are definitely easier to play on low sleep, but the things I'm spending most of my time on right now are pretty high energy stuff. Well, Toho isn't that intense. Until you get a run that's like deep and then it's like, okay, focus. Focus. Yeah, because my name begins with M. Why do my pinkies get so cold? I remember when taking the shower in the morning, it kind of shocked me because, like, is there a corner standstill RNG state for screen flipping? Well, no, because the pattern part of the attack pierces the corner, so you objectively can't stand still in the corner. You can probably stand in the corner and win after the transition, though, but the odds of it are not in your favor. No, there's pattern in the middle of the attack. So like the start of it is pattern when it's just like the rings, And then there's also, like, once the RNG starts and, like, the screen flipping begins, like, all 3 of the circles shoot out, like an additional ring that's a different bullet. And those are also pattern, and the yellow one hits the corner, so you can't stand there. It's like those circles again, basically. Standing still in the corner in the attack is not optimal because, like, regardless of anything, it's not optimal because, like, the worst thing that can happen is that you get a cluster that forces you left into the corner and you die. So ideally, you actually stand pretty far right, honestly, and actually dodge, but the thing is you have to know how to read that, and that is... to say that's difficult would be an understatement. The patterns in this fight are pretty genius. Like the terrible, horrible, no good, garbage one before screen flipping where you have to get lucky. I mean, the worst use of pattern in the fight is definitely the attack after screen flipping. That is just like actively horrible, I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely just have nothing good to say about the post-screen flipping attack. Are you there, Theo? I see. I see. The very last orb's going towards you. So here's the deal. Those things are fast, like really fast. If you are in the wrong position, when final ends, you just die. You can't, like, if you're like... Okay, if you're like around like here on the screen and you start moving right, I'm pretty sure you just auto-lose because they just reach you in time and you can't win. So you have to be further right than that. But if you're too far right, then you have to like constantly stutter, and you can be so far right that even if you stutter a bunch, you're not going to get through. So it basically locks you into a very narrow range of positions that you can possibly be in at the end of final. And there's situations where you have to do final in an extra precise way to make it so you have enough time to outrun them. So they're actually an extremely major threat, and they're they're a pretty big reason why final is even hard. Like, if those orbs didn't exist, final would be way easier. But because they exist, final is a really big issue. Hello. I like when people know I exist. That sounds a little depressing. I didn't mean it like that, but I do appreciate them saying hi. Whoops. Let's go left. Well, I kind of knew that. I did. I'm smart. There is one forbidden backup though with the orbs at the end. If you see that the general range of positions that you want to stay in are like bad, then what you can do is you can do the last resort where you hug the right wall and you do 2 jumps up and you pray to God that there's nothing in the way when you jump up. And if that happens, then you can make the orbs go over you, and that also works as a way to dodge final. The odds are terrible, but I have clutched out only screen flippings because of that strategy. The number of them is very small, though. but it is a way that you can do final that works. So. It does feel really good to pull it off because it's like you don't even jump over them. They kind of just like to stop right in front of you and you go in there. Oh, thank you so much for the raid P2. Don't have raid alerts on this channel because it is not my main. So pretend that there's Club Ibuki and Break All happening right now. Heyo. Okay, clutch. Doesn't I feel like I'm getting better at the early parts of this game? This avoidance. I don't know why. I can't speak today. That one was definitely possible. Oh, fuck off, man. Well, it doesn't matter that it was possible because the attack after was horrid. It's absolutely ghoulish. Dude, I'm like the master of 4-hits, genuinely. My favorite hobby is getting 4-hit runs. I guess that's like a good sign though, that like the 4 hits have like massively inflated compared to like other hit counts. Because it means that like getting a 4-hit run is becoming average, which means that on average I'm taking like 1 less hit on this fight. Or maybe 2 less hits. And I'm currently better at Ninur than I was 128, yeah, 128 hours ago. Like 127 and a half. Trolled. Twirled. If I play a lot of Ninur today, I can get up to 500 hours in music too. Would you still be my friend if I had 500 hours in music too? That's good. Like, huh. He doesn't seem to be getting to final, like, too often, but I would have, oh fuck, man. I would imagine he's getting better, so my estimation is, let's say 160 hours. I think that's a fair guess. Like, enough that, like, people will get their hearts broken, but not enough that it's, like, doom and gloom. I think that's a healthy amount. 160 on Cyber. It's true, it's true. Yeah, I guess not. Indeed. It seems kind of... That is true. But, like, it is a little bit of a goofy grind, because it's like, I don't know. They're definitely one of the most unique fan game players I've ever seen. I mostly just wanted Mario to stop, like, being, like, pigeonholed into Cyber, you know? You can always, you know, play, other wins and enjoy them. Like, I don't know, just, like... Or just, like, you know, don't play hard avoidance. Like, a lot of people don't like hard fan games after giving them a try. That's kind of just, like, how some people are. It's not for everyone. I think the biggest thing stopping, like, an individual person back is their enjoyment of a hobby. It's hard to hold down up and down at the same time on this keyboard, because the way the keys are angled. Me using my debug features. I guess I'm committed to doing Music 2 practice list because Max has, like, practiced it, because he, like, yeah, like, it'd be silly to use practice at this point when it's like, come on, we can get the practice. Like, it's so goofy, because it's like, this game literally has hit count, like, it has practice, but, like, you know, no external practice, you know, we can't be cheating. see. Strange. Help, my feet are cold even though I'm wearing socks. Oh. Dude. Music 2 blind playthrough with impossible mode. I'm not gonna lie, you would never beat Ninur. Like, actually, never. Like, that is like... It's funny because like Ninur isn't even like a pattern avoidance, but it has enough of patterns that it's like you would never beat it, dude. Oh, never mind. Like, I don't know, I feel like you would need like at least like, cause like just like the like attempts that you would sacrifice by like not knowing what to do and not being familiar with the shit, like that is so long to spend like not knowing how to beat Ninur essentially, like at the end. And then it's like, bro, yeah, it's so bad. Ugh. Like, okay, I guess you'd have some assistance from the lower difficulties though, maybe it wouldn't be terrible, because you'd at least know what's coming. But I mean, I guess that would just make it a little worse because you just have to throw a couple attempts to like know exactly the gaps are in the patterns, and also how fast the orbs are at the end. And you probably wouldn't. It would be harder to use the backup strats. It would be so much harder. Like there's no denying that. Overtime would be pretty gnarly because you'd have to learn the outro pattern by getting there, and getting there is like actually really hard. At least on exhaust. Oh boy, this is funny. There's very good people looking on it, so it's not so bad. Oh my god. Oh, bitch. Maybe I'm not reading far enough ahead on final. This is so hard. Such a brutal attack. Oops, I actually could have jumped. Barely too slow. Big loops. Loopers. Okay, but the fact that JoJo's Part 4 is called Diamond is Unbreakable is so fire. Okay, but why is Part 9 called that? Well, I guess there is like a land dispute. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Yeah, so he's like, he's turning it into the JoJo lands. Dude, because like, when I heard that the Part 9 was called the JoJo lands, I genuinely thought it was going to be very different from what it is. Yeah, I mean, my impression... like, what? Like, yeah, that's fair. My impression of it from like reading, like when you, because like you told me like the names of every part when we were on like part 1 or 2 or something. So in my head, I was thinking like part 9 is called the JoJo lands, and it's like supposedly like maybe the final part. So it's like it's gotta be like you know the Joestar family is just like extremely world famous and stuff, and like renowned. I can safely say that is not the premise of part 9. Maybe they're gonna make like an amusement park in the next arc. Like the next arc, like the first panel is gonna be like Jodia's like, you know what? I kind of want to make the JoJo lands. Yeah. Low-key would go hard. It would be extremely fucking confusing, but I like... Me too. It's okay, you should be worried about Chainsaw Man Part 2. I'm really excited for you to read Chainsaw Man Part 2. I can say that is almost certainly true, yes. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, but that one guy in part 9 that's like a fake out, that guy's kinda cool. Yeah, because it's a weird fake out. Yeah. It was funny seeing how scared you were though. Yeah, no, he's just like that. The way part 9 starts is very funny. Well, it's mostly that that one guy's there. No, that is not funny. That's a cab. I like it. Maybe I'm a weirdo. That is a little goofy, yeah, but I fuck with it. No, I don't. No, I don't. Well, I do, but like... How long would I take? Shut up, bro. How long would you take the 20 an hour Ninur job Max talked about? I don't know. I could to message in general. Cause like 20 an hour is like a pretty hefty amount and I'm unemployed. So like I would at least take it until I could get a different job. $20 an hour to play Ninur. Yeah, a little bit. I just wish it was a different avoidance. Final. I'll take it from that guy. But I want to write something first before doing that. Well, yeah, the main issue is that it's Ninur, but the thing is, like, I already play Ninur, like, 5 hours a day for free. So I should at least take it, you know, in the meantime, and it's like, even just, like, playing until clear from now would probably be, like, a hefty chunk of change, even if I clear in, like, 50 hours, that's still, like, $2,000. No, that's not, no, it's 10,000, no, 2. Wait, no, what is, wait, hold on, my brain's exploding. What is 50 times 20? It's 1,000. Okay, there we go. I don't know why my brain struggled so much with that. I needed a calc to do 70,000 times 3. They didn't name a price because, yeah. I don't know what's like a fair price, because like the one I saw for someone else, sure I'll talk about this on stream, was, I think it was $10 per 1,000 words. I'm not sure. Well, the first thing is 4K, and I'm trying to speak vaguely. The first thing is 4K, and the second thing is 6K, and the first thing and the third thing is also 4K. Not sure. I'm talking to someone in a VC. I'm writing what? It's yeah, it's just like fanfiction that it's kind of embarrassing to talk about, but yeah, I started just like writing fanfiction very casually, and then I got like a DM from someone like, hey, do you take commissions? And I was like, no, I actually don't, but I would consider it. I just don't know what's like a fair price. The issue is, like, I don't, like, if I was, like, basing it off, like, an hourly rate, I mean, yeah, that would be pretty sweet, so I think I should do it. I think, like, an hourly rate is, like, the issue is, like, it's not like it's, like, an hour of consistent work, it's an hour of... Yeah. Because I don't know, because, like, No. I mean, it is like a pretty low rate because like that's like it's like $4 or $5 an hour. True. Well, the thing is, I don't like. The thing is, like, it's 4 to 5 an hour because it's like it's not like I'm like locked in. I'm like watching a YouTube video and constantly tabbing out. It's like I work in like bursts because it's like I think about what I want to write in like a given paragraph, and then I'm like I'll pretty much write it all at once. But then it's like starting the next one will take like 10 minutes of procrastination, then 10 minutes of thinking, then 10 more minutes of procrastination, and then like 2 minutes of writing. Not actually that, but. I want to say like 10 hours. So 40 would be like 4 an hour. Which, like, for my work ethic, though, I think that's like a totally fair amount. Because, like, I don't think, like, I wouldn't say me working. Maybe. I don't know. I just would feel bad, like, charging someone on the hour, basically, and have most of that hour be me not doing what they're paying for. Well, yeah, but like an estimate of time based on how long it takes in terms of hours. That seems a little unusual, I guess. But it is still like an hour of my time, I guess, even if I spend time part of it procrastinating. But I also don't want to scare people away by being like, please give me $50 for sure. Yeah, I'll negotiate with them, like yeah, because like I'm not super attached to like making money from it, even though I do like money. In my wallet, I don't like it as a concept, but I'm not sure. Yeah. I will say I'll probably get employed this year because I'm gonna move in the summer, and I'm gonna move in with someone who is gonna help me be more productive. And the best thing about it is, like, even if I can't get like a normal job, apparently there's like an in-family job opportunity perhaps that is like viable, if that makes sense. Yeah, because her dad has like a business, I think like selling car parts or something. So like I don't know, maybe not a business, but maybe just works for it, and apparently like he was talking about like maybe like I could work there. Like it's a possibility. So it's like if I can't like find a job that's at least like a backup, and like I could presumably get paid for that. Well, yeah. Yeah, I just like if that works out, that'd be awesome, because I've been wanting to get employed for a while, but it's like it's so hard to be like self-motivated when you don't have like someone like physically pushing you to do stuff, because I just struggle with that. So yep. So hopefully I can get paid. Well, like, I don't know, I'm embarrassed to talk about that stuff in public. I mean, you saw how hesitant to talk about... You saw how embarrassed I was to mention that I write fan fiction. Gonna go? Alright, see ya. Love you too. Bye. Alright! I'm all alone. No more VCing. So anytime you hear me talk, it's not to someone else. Yeah, being employed would be very fucking nice, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's been like a pretty sour spot on my life for a very long time. Would be nice to just worry about it less. Session's not going particularly well. Nice. It's pretty sick. Dude. Oh, I guess that's true. You know, because they're just so exciting. Oh god, no more Ninur. Oh no. How tragic. I feel pretty good, so I think I'm gonna go for a while today, but I'm not sure. Or this stream. I know, I just am always surprised when people don't. I'm surprised that these streams get like... I'm surprised that me grinding Ninur on an alt can get more than like 5 viewers at this time. Like that is really surprising to me whenever I see that. Why the alt? So basically, in my head, my main Twitch channel was a place where I had to like be on, right? I had to focus on the stream. I had to not do stuff like watch a video in the background. I had to not be in a VC. I had to be like X level of entertaining because I would feel weird if I wasn't. And I also would pay more attention to stuff like how many people are watching me, like is this an entertaining thing to stream? Stuff like that. Stuff that makes streaming kind of annoying to do rather than actually fun. And I could have just not done that, but because I spent so long with that mindset, there was like a genuine mental block there. So I decided I want to stream stuff that's like just like whatever I'm actually playing instead of just like very selective things. And because I have a mental block with my main, I'm just gonna make an alt where I don't feel any obligation to be entertaining or stream entertaining stuff. Just me playing video games. Yeah, I think it's a good move. It's kind of funny for someone who's not like a professional streamer to have that kind of mental block, I feel, but I don't know, it's just weird. It's like a mindset I had from a while ago that kind of stayed around. Yeah, pretty much. So you got Claire, I wanna... But the Jessica show me a PFP. For some reason, so many of my alts use like random when they cry profile pictures. Because my VOD YouTube channel, where I upload like all the VODs from my streams, including these streams, those are uploaded there. That one has a when they cry profile picture, but it's Higurashi, it's not Umineko. Man, can that attack be normal once? That's a swag route you can take. Holy, imagine doing that in a real attempt. Single jump over the blue and yellow and fucking duck under red. If you do that in a real attempt, I'm not your friend anymore. You clearly do not care about anything. Like I cannot be around you. I will play it safe in the real run. Do 2 jumps over the orbs. All the swag strats. God, there's some bad ones. Bad alternate ways to do stuff. Oops. I wonder what's like the most complicated way you can make the intro pattern work. Because there's some like things you can do in some spots that are suboptimal. Like jumping through that gap. Marathon strat, maybe. You can also like do like the ending of the yellow different. Like, well, I didn't actually do it any different, but you can like go left. Because I got hit somehow. Look at the orbs shooting out. Circles! And the curving of power. Curve down and towards the center. I think the coolest way to do the transition of the drop is just standing in the middle, personally, but... I don't know, this is a lot of swag of just like standing right here in the middle and just like that happening, like I don't know. And it like dodges like the matrix and bullets falling down on you. It's kind of hard to notice that if you're not looking at it, but the like 3x6 rectangle, I guess it's 6x3, it like it does fall on you like straight down, so you do have to stand on the gaps of it, or just off to the side where it can't reach you. Also, being able to be in the middle here is good because it gives me a lot of time to check Discord. if I get like a DM or something and I want to check it in the middle of the attempt. Oops. I no hit that, okay. I like was kind of not willing to. No, are you? Oh my god. Okay, well, it didn't matter at all, but like, come on, man. That was such a crazy post-screen moving attack. It's kind of cooked. No. That was kind of funny. Around the attack and 3 gaps. Yeah, let's try. Dude, what? Like, what is that? What do you do? Like, that is so bad, man. There's like no counterplay. Oh my god, dude. Should I learn? Hold on, let me think. Like I guess. I guess if the corner is that bad, I could try to do the non-corner strat, which is like the same as doing it in the corner, it's just like slightly different. I think I should start doing that, because like I haven't really ever tried to do it outside the corner, but you can't just do it. It's just really unlikely it works. But in a situation like that where the corner is fucked, just try to do it outside the corner. I'm gonna try to do that next time. If I get the chance. It's just so brutal, because like you need to get so lucky. It looks so bad outside the corner, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's worth it though. I mean, it would definitely be worth it, because it would at least give you a chance to salvage some scenarios like that, which otherwise are not salvageable. But like, God, like that attack is just so dense, man. Like, okay, real quick, I'm just gonna play this. I'm just gonna play this out, because I want to experience an attack outside the corner like at least once, just to see how it plays. Did not have good RNG. Okay, this is like the strat for this, but I hate it. Like, that, okay, you just got a little sample size of why being outside the corner is not exactly a good idea, so that is truly a Hail Mary right there. It is so bad, like, it is so much worse in the middle. Well, I say the middle, but it's not actually the middle, too. Yeah, you have to go through like an extra gap, it's like unlikely. Yeah, pretty much. Those are the two options. It's just a little too vile. Potentially. We don't actually know how hard soccer is, but at the bare minimum, it is harder than Ninur. It's certainly more enjoyable, that's for certain. Like, there's genuinely no way soccer is worse than Ninur in that department. I'm looking forward to soccer. It seems pretty fun, honestly. Also, it's just gonna be exciting to work on like the final boss of Music 2. And it's like a climactic one, it's not like fucking Ninur as the final boss. Like, I don't know where you heard that from. I did that one a very long time ago. I would have beaten it in August. I don't gotta apologize. It's funny. I'm surprised that you heard that or like had that impression, but no. The only things I'm missing are Ninur and Sakura on the hardest difficulties. I have every other avoidance in the game beaten. Hit there. Oh, actually went kind of well. Gotcha. Life Sister Bitch was a funny grind because I just got really unlucky despite not finding it like particularly hard. I mean, it's definitely a really hard avoidance. It's like, oh my god, like why? Okay, it doesn't matter. That's fair. I mean, I can show you my ESB clear right here. There it is. It's a good cover art. It's kind of funny because it's like this game, it mostly comes down to 5 avoidances, and like to point a picture of how stupid they are. Getting to 131 out of one, like this is an oversimplification because I waited to do one of them because of Miku's birthday, but 131 out of 136 took 87 hours. Then Lonkana Cantata took 75, Schrodinger's Cat took 140, Black or White took 65, and now I currently have 128 and a half hours in Ninur. So far 2 of the big 5 have taken longer than all of like the non-big 5 combined, which is 131 avoidances, including like 10 AHOF fights as well. So yeah, it's a little bit grim playing music too. Of course. I wonder how that one would go. I think game journalists tend to not like games like this. Wow, I fitted that gap. I didn't trust anywhere else. Oh. That was dumb, I should have just held up. No, man, why? Why are you such a jackass? Like, actually, what is your problem, man? What is that? Dude, and then I get that final. Like, oh my god. TSPMO, bro. The Game Journalist Cuphead thing is kind of interesting, because I'm just curious what happened there. But that being said, I do think it's stupid when people like discredit someone's like opinion on games as a whole because they like one game that the person happens to not like or is unpopular. I do kind of wonder how hard it is for like the average person who's never played a video game to adapt to certain video game mechanics. Because like the concept of like push the dash button at the peak of your jump is something that's like very simple to like any gamer, but like you do have to wonder, like, you know, how many people would spend like, you know, 26 minutes or whatever. Sorry, I was playing with one hand while my eyes were unfocused and I was tilting my head 45 degrees, so it was kind of hard to see the gaps in the pattern. Yeah, that's probably true. Whoops. That would be rather nice. Although I am curious if people would think it's a joke at first, but I think I'm too passionate about what I do to make a joke like that. At least one that's not immediately obvious. But, you know, I mean, it would be obvious it's real when I post the damn video. It's like a really emotional video. I do wonder if I'll get emotional when I beat music too, cause like I didn't freak out like too hard when I beat Cat. That's probably true. But like, I did occasionally like start thinking about beating Schrodinger's cat like late in the grind, and I would actually like be brought to tears at like the thought of beating Schrodinger's cat. Just because of like, I just would just get really emotional thinking about just the possibility of beating it. And when I think about beating Ninur, it's like I feel a little bit like lightheaded and like aloof for like a minute. So I don't know. I feel like Sakura will make me feel a new emotion. That'll be exciting. I don't even know how I'm gonna feel when I beat Ninur. Like, I just don't even know, like, what I could even... I just don't know. Can you let me get down? Okay. I mean, yeah, the RNG game will definitely influence it, because it's like, my reaction will probably be different if, like, I, like, know, like, for, like, 2 seconds beforehand, oh, I've won, because I see it's empty and I have, like, the perfect position. No, let's not kid ourselves here. If I get totally free RNG, it's still gonna feel fucking crazy. Like, let's be real. Like, I'm gonna be very happy. But obviously it would feel, like, slightly better if the attempt was actually kind of crazy. Like, if I cleared on the first final, well, the first final, my only final, if I cleared on that one, that would have been, like, that would have been fucking crazy. That attempt was so good. Like, even the screen flipping was crazy. And, like, the final was so good before I died. Like, genuinely, I played that final, like, I genuinely was in disbelief that I got that far in that final. I thought I was gonna get hit on, like, the stuttering and the pullbacks. But, like, I just didn't. I did it, like, perfectly up until I got walled. Like, that was an insane final performance, and then I got mauled. Like, it was so sad. And that's like if that attempt cleared, like, that would have been fucking wild. That would have been like an amazing Ninur clear, like beyond good. It would have been amazing. But a Ninur clear's a Ninur clear. Yeah. It's a little gruesome that I'm actually getting really close to having doubled my playtime since that final without getting back there, because it'll be at 144 hours where I have doubled my playtime and haven't gotten back to final, and I currently have 128.5 hours. So, like, the idea of that happening, the concept of that happening so long ago is, like, it's kind of crazy to think about, because it's just like, it has just been so long, and I have not gotten back there a single time because of how brutal this game is. 3 hours. If we get, it's kind of crazy, because, like, beating this in 254 hours is, like, right in the middle of, like, the average range, I feel. Because it's like 200, 300 hours to beat Ninur, I feel, at my skill. I shouldn't jump the high. Finally, it only screen flipping today. Jesus. It's 129. The counter is going up for those, which is nice. 129 is a lot. Clear incoming. Like, an ideal world, it's like, you know, I have like this like 4x death streak on like post screen flipping. Like, an ideal world, like my next 3 screen flipping passes, I'll get the final. Like, that would be really nice. I wouldn't be able to call myself unlucky anymore. It's not clearing in 4 finals is like average, but only passing post screen flipping once in 6 attempts is like, ooh, that's... Usually want twice as high as that. I was really hoping to have another final by now. It's kind of reassuring that, like, the only thing holding me back from getting another final is that the attack I was dog. One day my countable things will be so high that you'll be able to store it and stuff like. It would be. Like, that would be like... That is like actually prophecy type shit, I'm not gonna lie. If it takes 254 hours. Like, part of me kind of hopes that is... Oh, shit. Should be fine. Oops. No. So gross. Man, that is so common. It's like an actual complete wall. Maybe I'm just rookie for not seeing it. I actually wasn't away. I was just checking Discord. I was tempted to post my desktop, and my desktop's really messy. Actually, maybe I'll just do that today. Maybe I'll just look at my desktop. I think I go. I mean, yeah, it's an average moment. Bro, should have said so. Bro. Played anything of 254 hours since bummer. I mean, it's such a specific number to hit, right? That it's like, it's pretty unlikely. But, you know, there's always a chance I could do Ninur in 254. It's actually, like... It's honestly more likely than it should be. N-I-N-U-R. N-I-N-U-R. 9-inch nails, you are. It's very unlikely at my skill level that those games take 254 hours, but I guess it's hypothetically possible. Yeah, I mean, I would go into those games with no expectations if I played them. I mean, I plan to do Last TS this year. Maybe debut as well. But, like, yeah, if they take 254 hours, I would honestly be a little surprised, but, you know, so be it. I apologize. It would definitely be interesting. Because I do want to still get better at fan games. because I honestly have a lot of room to improve. Modern fan game players are so good that it's like, I'm like a very good overall player, but it's like, you know, like individual skill sets, it could definitely be quite a bit better, so I would like to see just how far it could go. The fact I survived that condition is a little bit wild in the fall. Oh, what? Indeed. I do gotta continue working on that. Man. That run was kinda wild, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna make an in-off save that would take me like at least 30 hours to complete, just because I'm curious. Indeed. But it's funny because top needle could be a lot harder. But you know, it is quite difficult. Also, needle is a very hard skill set to get good at. I think it's easier to be a top avoidance player than top needle player. Like, I only recently started considering myself a top player in both skill sets, honestly. But some people would argue that I was a top player for longer than I would say I was. It's a very arbitrary term, like, what is top? It's the thing that spins. The opinion I've always had is that, like, going from, like, 0 to 80 difficulty in Needle is easier than with Avoidance, but going from, like, 80 to, like, 95 plus in Avoidance is easier than in Needle. Bro. When I was like 13, I was definitely better at Needle, because like I beat like Secret 5 in like 9 hours, which was a lot faster than my friends at the time. But like Avoidance was like very hard for me, like I spent like 36 hours on K3 Piano. Then I came back to Fin Games 2022. Alright, I'm 17. Or I guess I was 17, I'm 21. I was 17. And my avoidance skill went like way higher, like the avoidance in K3 did not feel that hard anymore. But I was like the same skill at Needle, if not worse. Also, are you okay? Oh. So close, man. That's still 2 hit. That's a decent gap, but the thing is that Solus is like accessible because it's long and the reading isn't too bad. It's just like you have to be consistent, which is kind of different. It is hard though. Definitely harder than the XP. I gotta pee real quick. Give me a second. Enjoy the guy rock. Never mind, I'm not allowed to pee. Yeah, Solus is like a game. Whoops, I thought I got hit for some reason. Solus is like a game that like you can't really get lucky on. In the sense of like, oh, like the whole attempt is easy. Because it's just too long, like you're just gonna get something kind of difficult in some places. So it makes it like a, you know, very consistency-based game, which, yeah, that would definitely be, cause some compatibility issues. Yep. Can you beat Ninur while holding it up to this? Really, that's what hit me. Well, I literally can't pee right now, so it's my only option. better not beat Ninur and I might piss myself. That seems extremely unlikely, but you never know. Like, not because of the beating Ninur part, but because I just don't think I would piss myself, even if I was popping off really hard. That would be kind of scary if I did. I do really want to beat Ninur. I mean, I'm already halfway, like over halfway to 254. Because at the 127 hour mark. We have gone beyond that. Power me. It's kind of unfortunate, or like scary, that like I haven't gotten to one hit in a while, because I've had a lot of one-hit screen flippings, but none of them end up as only screen flippings, which is kind of concerning. Yes, I want to beat Ninur more than I would like to use the bathroom, because I could always wash the pants, you know, that's always an option, but you know, I can't, you know, if I don't beat Ninur, the fix is to keep playing Ninur, which is hard and time consuming. You can wash screen flipping. I wish. It's a very dirty attack. I'm not bad at it though. I am bad at the stuff after it though recently. I've been really struggling. Well, it depends on the session. Some sessions it feels not too bad. Sometimes. Clear Ninur now, but you can't use the bathroom for your entire life. This is like an insane fetish scenario, I'm gonna be real. If there's any piss fetishists, there's not even specifically piss, if there's any Omarashi enjoyers in the chat, you gotta pack it up right now. The lowly woods. I mean, yeah, like, I could pee outside. I could use a diaper in the worst case scenario. But is that worth beating? I don't think so. Like, I don't know. That sounds too inconvenient. Like, that sounds so... Like, that would genuinely make, like, that would lower the quality of the entire rest of my life for one fan game clear. I don't think I could take that. Some differences in the left and right sides of Ninur. Some pattern stuff lines up a little differently. Mostly after screen flipping, it's different. For the most part, it's like a pretty symmetrical avoidance, though. What if it was music 200 in the same scenario? Bro, I don't... The issue with this is, like, it's like, there's, like, kind of like a fallacy here, where it's like, the assumption is, like, I want the clear no matter what the cost is. But the thing is, if the clear costs me nothing, then that means that it's like, I did not work for it, and therefore it's not as valuable as I perceive it to be. Like, the perceived value of Ninur and Sakura is the fact that it is a hard clear. So if I got it for free, but the trade-off is some unrelated to fan games thing, then I feel like that would be kind of strange, and I feel like that would take away from the clear for me. Because, like, I didn't really work for the clear, did I? I kind of just, you know... I just kind of just have a clear now that, like, I don't have the effort of the clear. And yeah, not being able to use a bathroom anymore is a heavy cost. Like, that does just make your life more inconvenient for the entire rest of it. Like, I don't know. I think even for music to 100%, I would have to say no, because I wanna do it myself. I don't want to be given it. I want it to be earned. Yeah, pretty much. And like Ninur's kind of becoming like a fun little thing for me at this point, where it's like, oh, it's like a journey to beat Ninur. 500,000 or dinner with Sakura. I mean, let's assume. Well, if you meant dinner with Miku, you would have written dinner with Miku. So this is a very, we have to define what dinner with Sakura means. Yeah, that's a tough one. I think I would take the 500k even if it was. Oh. But meeting Miku in person would be so fucking awesome. But I feel like I would have to take the 500k. Yeah, I think I'll take the 500k. Free dinner plus Sakura Claire. That would be nice. Yeah, 500k is an incredible amount of money. My life would just like drastically improve for a while with that. No, I should have pressed right earlier. $500 million words of fanfic. Yeah, that's how we're equating money. I mean, making a, like, yeah, like, that is, like, I'm not writing a 500 Uminekos, so, like, that is, like, a grotesque amount of money to think about. Like, when I think about it that way, like, writing 500 Uminekos for 500k, like, that is a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I am, okay. I guess I am. Like, the full When They Cry series is like 2.2 million words so far. Not counting side arcs. 'Umineko no Nakukora ni is, or 'Umineko When They Cry, or When the Seagulls Cry, is a visual novel, or a sound novel, by Ryukishi07, and it's very popular among nerds, and those nerds include fan gamers, and it also includes me. And the 2 people I'm dating. And some of my friends. Basically, it's peak. It is a really good story. Yes, it is. Claire Iwano's profile picture is an Umineko character. The way you type out that is kind of funny though. AC says. Wow, I can't believe it didn't hit me. Okay, that worked. Okay, that was very generous. No! God damn it, man. It pushed me so far left. No! You fucking asshole! God damn it, dude. That's interesting. Dude, I just got actually fucking griefed by the middle attack, dude. It just didn't let me go to the right. God damn it. I hate when that happens. Damn it, dude. Where, dude? It's already a bad day for only screen flippings and you're gonna make it worse. Like, come on, man. let me use the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. I see. That is true. As soon as I think how long that would take to read, because like Umi and Echo and Higurashi are like about 1,000,000 words each, and like, yeah, they are took a while to read. Because Higurashi was around 100 hours, and Umi and Echo was like 150, right? But Umi and Echo is a slower read. But you're encouraged to reread and stuff. True. Bro hasn't even finished episode 1. That sucks. No. Nice, thank you, middle attack. I think I'm further right than I have been. Bro. Damn, dude. Well, the advertised post I posted in Max server is holding true. Ninur is unbreakable. That's pretty accurate. Bro, I'm dumb. Bye. I'm chopped. Man, today's the last day in January, huh? I just thought about how hard I've been grinding Ninur since I came back from the trip, and how hard I was grinding it before the trip. This is gonna continue. It's just weird to see grinds take that long, but it's worth it for Ninur. I'm willing to put in that time. Oh. Okay. Man. Didn't have to be so dense. My grind rhythm. I do 2 or 3 sessions a day, depending on the time. Because Ninur is very like low mental energy, so unlike other grinds where it's like I have to be 100% on all the time, I can actually just like play whenever I have like spare time that I did spend like watching YouTube or something. And it works well. It's just because of the nature of Ninur. I wasn't going this hard on Cantata or Cat. I was going hard on them, or Black or White, but like I wasn't doing like 5 hours a day on average like I do for Ninur. Like I just couldn't for those games. They were too or those avoidances, they were too exhausting. Because you spend so much time on Ninur, like doing this intro for instance, you just can play it while you're doing while you're like watching YouTube in the background or something, and it just like it essentially becomes like a time filler in my day. So I can like do like a productive quote-unquote grind while also, you know, reducing the time that I spend, you know, just like being in bed and watching YouTube, which I do a lot, as indicated by how I've said it like 3 times. So that's what I do. Are you fucking serious? unfortunate. That went over. Imagine. $497 music 2 hours. I got energy, I'll keep going. Wrote it yesterday, which was a bit of an annoying day. I definitely feel better today. It's a good sign. I like feeling good and happy. I'm excited for that milestone. Yeah. Those typo. You only get to experience that once. 1,000. And I will cross it today, more likely than not, when something terrible happens. Yeah, that was a good one. Just got to do nothing for the whole attack. God damn, man. That attack is so bad. Wow, Ninur attack is bad. Big shocker. Wow, 18 hits, huh? So I'll have about 132, 133 hours. So I'll reach 200 hours in 2 weeks. We'll keep playing at this rate. So Valentine's Day, roughly, is roughly when I'll have 200 hours. That's kind of cute. Give or take a couple days. Fuck off, man. I hate when it does that. There's like the fucking like constant like onslaught of shit where it's like you just don't have enough jumps to manage it properly. I mean, it probably could have gone under, but like that situation is so obnoxious when it's just like the bullets are just perfectly spaced to be annoying. It's just hard to make the right decision in time. I mean, maybe I'm just bad at it, I don't know. Fuck off. Damn. I love when it throws like a cluster as like the last like 5 bullets on the spawner. Like, what are you doing? Oof, what a gross avoidance. Man, why was the cluster so long? Like, it genuinely felt like there was never an opening in that entire attack. Like, what the fuck? There was shit above me, which I managed to dodge, and there was like 2 clusters for both sets of gaps. Like, what the hell, man? Like, well, that was so bad. Like comically bad pre-screen thing. Like, that does happen sometimes, but it is pretty rare that you generally just get like some really consistent dense shit for the entire attack. Usually just like a couple bullets that are like in really bad spots that make it really hard to dodge. Man. Kind of unfortunate how I haven't really been able to get on screen clippings lately consistently. Like, I mean, I've had sessions that are dense with them, but it's like I keep having these sessions where it's just like I just can't get them, like, to save my life. Like, for some reason, no matter what, like the post-screen clipping attacks just do not line up for me anymore. And I don't understand like what changed, because I feel like I'm playing the same on them, but I just am getting less passes, and like sometimes I'm, you know, getting more passes, just like pure luck. Like, what? I mean, I guess it's the nature of it, but it still feels a little goofy. Dude, fuck off, man. You're so annoying. God damn, dude. The pre-screen attacks are not playing nice right now. They're just like they're killing me in ways that are really obnoxious is the thing. Like, I don't mind most deaths, it's just like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? That shit is like, there's specific deaths that just feel worse than others. That gap will save me something. How about you like move into it like that? Okay, Jesus. Yay! Oh my god, I got the 1 point away from AAA again. That hasn't happened in a while. 130. Drop attack 2, the orbs become random to 60 for a bit, then switch to shooting only downwards. That's a really good question. I think it's because Cyber is a genius. Like, if it was just a pure random 360, it'd be so much easier to pass. But instead, he was a little smart. Nice. At least I got 2 only screen flippings this session. I was just thinking about how I beat Schrodinger's cat. I got happy. I just think sometimes about the feeling of seeing, like, the end is empty and I go in the middle and there's just no bullets for once. There's just nothing preventing me from going in the middle. It was so easy. Oh my god. That is euphoric. It felt so good. Oops. Damn. Okay. Unusual. Oops. I just jumped over that. Would have been good because it was so open. I was just trying to cut it tight and did like a really low jump. I mean, jump had canceled. Oh, what? No! Dude, it was almost gorgeous, man. Why was there so much going down left, dude? Like, oh my god. I'm pissed. I'm actually not pissed, but I am like, bro, how could you do this to me? How could you let me get so close and then cook me? How could you be so evil? It's because your name is Ninur. Well, I guess that kind of implies that, like, because it is named Ninur, it is hard. Which is not the case. Oops. Sorry, I was checking something to be a nerd. I love when I actually does gaps right up here where I was missing them like every single time. Whoops. 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 Jesus, man. I couldn't even like dream of passing at that time. Damn. So close to only streaming. Sigh. Forward. Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah. There's a chance it's cleared by like the whole community before one person gets to do it. Someone really getting stuck around. While I'm stuck on Ninur. But who knows? So I want to double check something. It does have aura for sure. Whoops, brain farted. Should lock in a little bit. Been going for a bit, but I'll go for a little longer. Like 30, 45 more minutes at the most. That's how much longer I'll go. I'll take a little break. Oops. I shouldn't jump that much. It's fun to jump. Oh my god, I really messed up that gap. Well, it was tight, to be fair, but still, it's annoying. I'll control myself. That was genius, I just waited so long. Right. Gotta look really far ahead on final sometimes. I mean, that was just like rookie behavior. Pinocchio. That's probably true. It's definitely something. Well, that's nice. You can analyze all my mistakes. Whoops, I missed the left arrow key. No! How does that even work? How can that be? How can I... How... I thought it was safe because I passed the gap, but I guess I had to move like one frame right. What? No, I tried. Like, what? Okay, I think what's happening on that attack, I actually think I have a genuine issue on the attack, and that is like, I think I need to focus more on the individual dodges. Oh my god. Because, like, I feel like I'm, like, dying a lot to just, like, not going through gaps precisely. And, like, it's important to read ahead on an attack, but, like, I would rather be able to actually do the dodges by actually looking at them, rather than constantly dying because, like, a dodge is precise, but I feel the need to look ahead. So I think I'm going to start keeping my eyes a little bit closer to the kid on that attack, because I think I've been moving them a little bit too far apart and making mistakes for that reason. It's kind of been a problem. Whoops. That was kind of evil. Nice. I was ready to jump too low there. No, I'm pro. I'm not pro. Fuck. I'll say I'm having fun with Ninur, which is nice after yesterday. Or the afternoon session yesterday. Because it was really just the first session yesterday where I was annoyed. The other ones were good. Oh, I should have waited a bit. Okay, man, just let me fucking move once. Oh, man, I was crying. It's so dense. So I was trying to look more at the kid there, and I did a dodge I normally don't succeed in. I was just kind of really messed up and evil. So, it's a good sign. Oops. I was typing something. Imagine. Okay, that was very weird. I just got flamed. Wow, that was a good ending. Oh my god, you have to relax, man. I feel like I get like worse clusters in the attack than I used to, like bro. Like that attack's just impossible, man. Like, I feel like those kinds of clusters used to be rarer, basically. Like, I don't know. I don't remember getting this, like, all the fucking time. But maybe I'm wrong. I won't go too much longer. Fortunately, a below average session when I played extra long, but that's part of the grind. Hopefully in the evening it's something better. That was interesting. It's a bit crazy. Okay. Another one. Okay, that actually feels good. It feels great. Getting another one. Nice. That makes the session feel way better, which is kind of funny because it's not that relevant, but it feels good. Sorry about that. I had to stand up. Well, I didn't have to. I just wanted to. Won't go too much longer. I mean, that most recent only screen building is like a very nice thing, like a parting gift from the session. I've been struggling otherwise. It's number 131. Okay, that was a very awkward way to do it. I don't know why I chose that way. No, let me out. It's hard to tell what gap you're in sometimes. Because I thought I was in the 4th one, so I could easily make it to the 2nd one, but I was in the 5th one actually, and I had to go to the 4th one. This 3rd one is terrible. 3rd gap is so bad. It's not even funny. My brain is just bad at being able to tell. I was trying to play with just my pinky on the arrow keys there, which is really hard because you have to move it so much. Which, so for doing the quick turnaround there is really difficult. Bro. Let me exist, man. Gross. Damn, just play nice. Dude, you can't even think I'm gonna get one more screen flipping and then I'll stop because I thought that 5 minutes ago and then this shit is happening. It's like so much worse than before. Like, bro, I was like, dude. I only thought about it. I only thought. I had a thought. And you're punishing me for thinking. Asshole. Dude. you're gross. I'm so mean to this avoidance sometimes. I feel like it's the only avoidance that I call like gross and disgusting all the time. One time, bro. One time. You're just such a little bitch, aren't you? You're such a little freaking asshole. You're such a little dickhead. God. I know that I've talked down to the avoidance, it'll do my bidding and let me get the screen open. Dude. What is that? Like, what? Maybe I could have gone to the right. I'm not actually sure if it was any better. It looked kind of bad, too. It was probably better than left, because left was, like, actually impossible. My brain, like, that was weird. My brain, like, skipped frames in that attempt. Like, I felt like that avoidance jumped, like, 3 frames forward in my head, and, like, those 3 frames didn't exist. That was a very strange phenomenon I just had there. It was, like, before I died. I get it, bro. I'm a little done with your shit, Ninur. I understand that you want me to stay around, but I said I would stop at around 3 and it's 2:56. So you gotta pack it up, you gotta let me get the screen flipping, or I'm fucking abandoning your ass. I'm not gonna entertain this shit for fucking 20 minutes again, okay? Let me get the screen flipping, you asshole. I'm dumb. Okay, that one wasn't your fault, Ninur. That was me. I just like brain farted hardcore. All right, that one I won't insult you for that one. That was entirely on me. You know, maybe I should have just stopped after that only screen flipping because I played for quite a bit longer and haven't even gotten back to screen flipping. Which I think I got like 1 after it, didn't I? I think so. I'm not sure. Whatever. You have a fucking problem. Like what, man? Okay, last attempt no matter what. Was it a real attempt, Theo? No matter what. Like, dude. Oh shit. GG. That's my goat. That's pretty awesome. Holy. Where's the goat? Okay. I'm done after this because Ninur clearly does not want me to get to screen flipping, so I'm done. God. Are you, like, okay, I'm done. Like, what is that? Oh my god, Ninur just fucked me over for, like, fucking 15 minutes. Like, dude, I just got fucked over completely. I couldn't get to screen for, like, once, but I actually hit the time limit. Whatever, I'm done.